see no ring. Do you even know the movie I'm talking about?
Not a fucking clue.
You haven't seen it, have you? Oh, I'm sorry,
probably
we're streaming now.
Oh, we are. Not a family friendly.
Ah!
Dude, I was about to say something really embarrassing.
Yeah, and also,
See, it's a little bit better.
it's on now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're streaming now.
All right, let's. Oh.
Okay, it looks like it's on. Oh no, is this the previous
Give
stream?
me an ad.
This is the previous stream.
Oh, hey. Okay, yeah, this starts from family friendly. Maybe I can use my iPad to help cover.
I love that. Why does it include the other bit? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Hello everyone. Sorry,
Hey.
I'm gonna focus the camera now that we've started.
Yeah.
The camera's
All right,
not
I'll stay so you can focus.
Thank you.
How y'all doing?
Oh, I was close. My guest focus was
It was pretty
not too
good.
bad.
Yeah. It looked all right. So what's going on? I'll stay put. So in case. Okay. So pencils. So yeah, we're going analog today, folks. But before that, how are you guys doing? Oh, you know what? I forgot the most important thing.
How can you forget?
How can I forget the
How can you
most
forget
important
something
thing?
like that?
I mean, this is the lifeblood of the show, I think. Let me get it all set up.
I mean, we can't start without it.
You can't start without it.
Can't start without it.
Of course.
I don't know what you were thinking.
I don't know what else.
Don't you like how we got a stream?
I'm thinking.
Now we can start.
Now it's begun.
Now, isn't
officially.
it funny that we've got a stream going
Yeah.
about drawing?
Yes.
And we haven't got any paper.
You know, I was gonna say that. That was on my list of. I was like, yeah, we gotta get some paper. And then I got sidetracked. So, yeah.
Do you want to know?
I didn't even bring pencils, people.
Do you want to know what today's challenge is?
What? Draw something? Oh God, what is it? He's hiding it from me. I can't see, folks.
Today's
Post it.
art challenge.
Oh no!
No.
Oh God!
No. We're not gonna do advanced Gundam flip.
Oh
No.
God! I was like,
Today's
I'm leaving.
challenge.
I am leaving.
Today's challenge
Is what? Okay.
drawing on post-its.
Can do.
Can be
Can
done.
do.
Can be done.
Can
How
do.
y'all doing in the chat? How's it going?
What's new? Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Are we okay?
Oh, we got
it's
some
all
regulars,
functioning
too.
here. How's it all going? In about half an hour, we will be inviting our pro animator Hinoe. He'll be joining us.
Oh, so it's not a surprise. Oh, it's on the.
It's not a surprise. It's on the thumbnail.
It's on the thumbnail.
So if you've got any questions, prepare them so that we can ask Hinoe
Yeah.
for his professional advice.
Yeah.
He likes to talk about robots.
He really likes to talk
He
about
really likes to talk about
robots.
robots. I've been thinking that this
Ooh,
says
we're sponsored by
right. I mean, we're not sponsored.
new spots.
yeah. That would be exciting.
That would be
I was just thinking, it's not really accurate, is it?
What do
It
you
can't
mean?
really be a Starbucks flask unless they've spelt my name incorrectly on it. Should I just like scroll my name?
I'm out.
I just gotta scroll my name and it'll be like Nihingo.
Nihingo.
I'll write Nihonjin Gamer or something.
Actually, that's a nice class though.
It's really nice actually, but I think it's straight up normal thermos. Like, yes, thermos. It's just thermos, but they
Made in
commissioned
Malaysia.
it. Is it made in Malaysia?
Yeah.
Sick.
No, but it's nice. I like it.
Salamat Pagi. That's not it, is it?
Whoa! Hey! Take it easy.
Family friendly. All right, so
Dude.
today's challenge.
Wait! Before that,
Yeah?
there's one important thing that we have to really talk about. Some serious news.
We probably don't have to talk about it, do we? Yeah, Let's talk about it.
Sub to PewDiePie.
What? Wow, you are
Seriously,
dedicated. You are a dedicated
Look,
son.
I love PewDiePie so much.
Man,
I love that channel so much now.
He's lucky. He's lucky to
He's
have
lucky.
you.
He's
All right,
very
so
lucky.
I'm trying to make this background bigger.
Whoa! We're peeking at. Ooh, hey.
I was just thinking. Yeah,
Hey.
I was thinking Merlion
Yes.
here needs to be a little more prominent.
Dude, it's all about the. No, I should actually start the show properly.
You need to start the show properly.
And
All hail the tree foo.
All hail the tree
All
foo.
hail the tree foo.
The holy tree foo.
The holy tree foo.
Yeah.
All right, so
So we're drawing. What are we drawing? We're drawing on post-its.
well, let's talk about what's coming up
Okay.
next week. March.
St. Patrick's Day.
What?
We're drawing leprechauns. Yeah.
What? Forget St. Patrick's Day?
What's happening? I don't know. You tell me where my thoughts are. Like booze.
Who would you do this to? Your...
Senpai!
Not your senpai! You salutes that senpai! Captain...
Caveman!
That show was sick.
That was pretty good.
That show was
really
great.
No, okay. Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel is coming up.
Oh, okay,
Infinity
okay.
War is coming up. I think we should.
That's the only thing that really matters.
I think we should.
Okay. Do some Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel stuff.
Okay.
Or
Hashtag Captain Marvel.
I've just discovered this thing that I didn't know existed on YouTube called concept trailers.
Okay. I was like, where can I go with this really fast?
I actually didn't. What did you think
No,
I was
trying to think
say?
something funny. I was like, I was gonna say, what?
No.
Subscribe button?
No. So I've seen this thing called concept trailers. So this
Okay.
all ties into, well, Marvel's coming out next week and next month. Concept trailers are really funny. I saw that recently, and we
Okay.
have this manga project coming up.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, with all these things combined, I am Captain Planet. With all these things combined, wouldn't it be cool to come up with some concept things?
You might have to take the lead on this to show me what to draw.
So wait, have you seen a concept trailer before?
No.
Okay, so Captain Planet's not a movie, but they made a trailer for it anyway.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll show you. I'll show you
me
another
later.
time. But it was just really well done. They did it like straight up Hollywood style. It looked like Captain Planet was gonna be a movie.
Okay.
And I was like, this is the sort of thing Tony would be really good at.
Oh,
Like, what
okay.
if Sailor Moon?
Okay, with like a live action.
Yeah, or no, it was just a new series where they decided that Sailor Moon must live forever. Instead of having her reborn, they put her brain in an android.
Dude, I'm all for putting brains in robots.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So, like,
okay.
The mix match, because also Tony's work on Sketchflix is a lot of mashing things together, and that's
lot of
like
mashups.
character design.
That is
like
true.
Character design.
That is true.
Wouldn't it be cool to like put together like a little comic? We could even arrange these in classic Yonkoma style.
Oh God.
We could have like 1,
Put me on the spot.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, and I could do one, and then you could do the next, and I could do the one, and then you could do
So
the next.
do like a writing roulette.
Yeah,
kinda
should we
thing.
do it instead of? Should we do the first one with stick figures?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
All right. So what's the story gonna be?
Jesus. Well,
What does
we
the
need,
chat
we need,
say?
Yeah, we need. Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably utilize the chat to get a little bit of a prompt.
Utilize.
Utilize.
People don't like being used. What do you don't?
I don't believe in tape. It's my religion.
I don't believe in tape. So what did you just pick up just now?
A cylinder with adhesive. On
I
it.
don't believe in tape.
I don't believe in tape.
Oh man, this is brilliant.
What? There's only 63 people. I'm not drawing anything until we get 100 people in the chat.
Tony won't draw until there's 100
I'm
people
not
in
drawing.
the chat.
Or some floppies in the chat. Something.
Yeah, we're all way too rigid in the chat today. Sounds like we
Yeah.
need some
We need some
floppy time.
floppy time.
How about make a video with someone actually
sorry.
animating? we got some snark going
You got
on
some
here.
snark? Oh, who?
How about
who
a
is
video?
it? Who is it?
How about a video with someone actually animating?
Yeah, how about you come over here and animate it?
I don't know if that was supposed to be snarky, but it sounded snarky.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So
But
I
how about
apologize.
doing some actual animation and showing some tricks? I mean,
I thought that was a.
well, he's coming on.
You know he's coming.
So, and because we're limited to the amount of time that we can be on stream,
Right. It's
maybe we would like, hey, look, we've got this
Yeah.
flip book. Can you do a little flip book
right,
frame
right.
animation?
I've been thinking too. Like I know that I don't know if we can do this, but Clip Studio recently updated their stuff, and now you can do audio.
Yeah. Oh.
You can do audio.
Could you not before?
No, for animation,
Interesting.
which is a game changer for me
Really?
because like their brushes are amazing. And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
amazing
yeah.
interface. So
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of dope if and Hinoi's slowly getting more used to using.
Yeah.
These programs, and like even if we did something on Adobe animation,
I don't believe in
animate.
Adobe. Whoa! Blasphemy! No, I use Adobe like every
Yeah.
single day for work.
but you know what I'm saying, like now
Captain Milkman.
Oh, okay.
Keep
Actually,
going,
that's
keep
not
so
a
what
bad
was
idea. But the more he gets used to digital, we can actually bring him in and maybe do something that's like traditional animation but digital.
Maybe you
Because
can
it'll be
actually do something.
Yeah,
What's up
yeah,
with
yeah.
the snark today? Why is everyone being so snark? Oh, we got floppies in the chat.
Yo!
Greetings from Mexico.
Ay, Dios mío.
You're absolutely right. I think it'd be great once he's more
Once
used to
he's
Clip
more
Studio
used
to
to
get
it,
some
yeah.
animation stuff going.
Yeah.
Draw a Fortnite character? Get out. I'm just kidding.
Actually,
I'm just kidding.
I did.
Have you drawn a Fortnite character?
Yeah. Like I did the. It's so funny. So like, I did a thing where I was using Google to choose what I was gonna draw,
Oh, okay.
and so it was like draw Fortnite. So I drew like.
You
Like,
don't even need to ask Google for that.
Yeah.
You just know that
I
it's
just
going to
know.
suggest that.
Yeah.
What's trending now?
Basically. And so, like, I did the Slushy Soldier. And it was kind of a response to this guy that does a lot of, what he does is, like, he takes, other people, like the actual Fortnite characters, and then throws a Photoshop filter on it, and makes it look like he drew it. And I was like, he's lying! He's lying!
Oh, no, I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
So I drew it for real for my people.
Nice.
So to say, like, people actually do draw. Actually, do we have, like, some
what
scrap
was
paper?
not done. This is the scrap. This is the scrap
No,
paper.
I need a...
Do you not understand what a challenge is?
I understand what a challenge is.
The challenge is you're doing it.
Warm up my hand.
You're gonna warm up with Post-its, is what you're gonna.
Lord have mercy.
You
See what I have to deal with people. So this is what he does. This is how he tricks me. So he's like, oh yeah, you draw first, and don't warm up. And he's like, eases on in. He's like, oh, this is what we're doing.
Here's the real mix-up: is I'm not actually gonna draw at all.
Lord have
It's
mercy.
gonna be you the whole time.
Dude, see, it's not right. So let's see, Fortnite character and anime style. El Salvador, cool.
No, I think Fortnite's a great place to start. So, concept. What if the Fortnite characters were... Do you read much JoJo?
I did.
I don't know a lot about it.
I did like turning Thanos into JoJo video on Sketchflix.
What if the Fortnite characters were like Zelda characters? So they had to go on a little adventure.
Okay. But there's so many Fortnite characters.
Doesn't matter, just choose one that you like. Choose one that you know how to draw. Well, you've drawn one.
I drew one. It was like a snowman.
We'll draw that one. No, but we can look it up. Look, we've got the internet.
Yeah.
I know what that main character looks like. There's some girl with a mustache and a rifle or something.
A girl with a mustache and
I don't
rifle?
know, I just can't remember.
A girl with a mustache and rifle?
That's what the box looks like. There's some girl with a mustache.
There's no box art. See, that's how you know he's lying.
I know. I'll have you know that I've been playing Fortnite
since
2015 when it started.
Well, you can honestly say you were playing it 2018.
2015. I started in 2015 on the original console.
So when you had that time machine, right? Back in those days?
What are you talking about? No, I actually played it in 2015.
It was a game called Fortnite in 2015?
Yeah, on the GameCube.
Are you serious?
No.
Of course you're not. See? Look.
If you need to sharpen your pencil, I made a little box for you.
Oh, cool. I can put a cat in there or something.
Put a cat?
Cats like boxes.
Meow! I hope you guys appreciate that Tony's drawing for you, even though we haven't got 100 viewers yet. Like, that's very generous of you.
You know.
The milkman delivers. The milkman delivers.
You know, thank you for the setup.
2015, I was playing Fortnite on the original console, the GameCube, in 2015. On the original controller that is best for Fortnite. Because anyone who plays competitive Fortnite on a controller that's not the original GameCube controller. The purple one?
Yes. Well, actually, I got the black and white one.
Whoa!
Extreme sharpener! No, I got because I like the look of the black.
A little closer to the left side.
No.
I think this area is covered by our faces.
Well,
Our beautiful, beautiful faces.
So basically, compromise your drawing ability for you guys.
Hey, how's the stream looking, by the way? Is sound okay? Is video okay? We had some video technical issues, some audio technical issues.
How did it go again? It was like a...
You do realize I said, let's use Post-its and draw stick figures and make a comic. And now you're warming up with cubes and circles.
Yes.
Dude!
Dude, hey, look. Don't knock it till you try it. I'm drawing a GameCube real fast. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see that. Okay, never mind. Fortnite.
All the characters
are
camping.
They're camping, so they're camping. Okay.
Because that's the name of the game, Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah. They're all out at night camping.
Okay.
And the main character has a mustache and a rifle. Now I'm gonna bring up an image of the actual game. Fortnite. Look, I just typed F and it said Fortnite.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
Actually,
See, look, it's a woman. No, it's not. It's actually a guy.
That is not a woman.
It's a guy. I thought.
Why would a woman have a mustache?
Why? Hang on a minute.
Hey, me too.
Hey, hang on a minute.
Sorry.
I'll have you know
don't assume my gender. What is it? My
They all have mustaches. It's just very, very thin, and it's just hard to see.
I know a couple girls that have mustaches.
Yeah, man.
Dude, when I was in Houston
power to you.
recently,
There it is. There she is. Well, there's no mustache, but come on. She looks like from a distance. The shadow looks like there's a mustache.
All right. So no, when I saw this girl with this huge mustache, like not huge, it was just like a mustache.
Tony, where is this conversation going?
Hey, you brought up mustaches.
Okay.
Okay.
And what did you say to her?
No, I just saw her. I was just marveling at her mustache.
You didn't go. Hey.
Oh, we can talk about it now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the one who has not seen it,
anything,
who hasn't seen Spider-Verse.
So
But I mean, also let's
so
be careful with spoilers. We don't want to be too.
I'm gonna spoil the whole. No.
Yo, someone says I have no gender.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Well, congrats.
Congrats. Draw a mustache girl from A Hat in Time. Is there a mustache girl from Hat in Time?
I don't know.
Mustache Hat in Time. Mustache girl. There is a mustache girl from A Hat in Time. Oh, yo. Yo.
Okay.
Now we're
I can
probably.
go with
I
that.
mean, well, but we probably don't want
Something
to.
similar.
Probably not today because we don't. I mean, we probably know more about Fortnite than we know about Hat in Time.
No, I'm just saying like the kind of super deformed style. Okay.
Oh yeah, any style you like. But the character I want you to draw
How's she look?
got to be one of these people.
Can you do a
Enhance.
in,
Enhance.
Can you enhance?
Enhance. God, wouldn't you want to be one of those security camera
Oh man,
people?
that would be
Just
amazing.
sitting in that room with like a million TVs on anything you want. You're just
Yes.
sitting there, just going, enhance. Enhance. You'd be that guy from The Matrix. He's like,
Oh, what is it?
Blonde.
What's his name?
Brunette.
Not Brick.
Psycho.
What's his name?
what?
It's
Brick?
It's not Brick.
Brick's not in The Matrix.
No, but I
Can
forgot.
you imagine that though?
Oh, that'd be kind of funny though.
Brick, I need a door.
But what is it? What is a tank? It's tank.
Tank.
That's what it.
Believe it or not, you piece of. You still can burn. Woof.
Man, that movie was so good.
Not only was the movie good, but when it came out, like the rumors were flying around about it before I had seen it. They're just
really?
like, there's a scene with like, and it's the opening scene to the Matrix, and he's like describing how Trinity's like running around the walls, and then she flies over to do the kick, and then right before she does the kick, the camera does a 360, and we're just like,
What
are you talking about? It doesn't sound. That sounds. What are you talking about?
It sounds crazy
because
talk.
we'd never seen it. We couldn't visualize it.
Yeah. So like around the same time that came out, there was it was not Lost Highway, but there was like this other thing.
But while you're thinking, Jeff, we're not drawing keyframes for an animation. We're drawing a little 4-panel comic, and it's a concept comic. What if Fortnite characters were in a?
What you said? Camping?
I want to say like a Zelda style
see your-
RPG.
Can you enhance?
Enhance. You want me to enhance?
Yes, please.
Open in new tab.
Thank you.
Oh, it's opened up the website, you piece.
Not the web. No.
No! Drag and save.
But she has like some goggles or something.
JPEG, I'll have you. You're mine. Yo. Oh yeah, she's a scuba person.
Scuba person.
I've actually never noticed that. In the one time I played the game.
I know this.
It was
No, I
fun.
think-
When we played it was fun.
But they always change the costumes a lot, so
Oh, this might not be her default costume.
yeah, it might be a season that.
I love this guy's neckerchief like he's a Boy Scout. Were you ever a Boy Scout?
Mhm.
I was a Weeblos Scout. Can you believe that's
You
what they
made
called
a-
it?
you made
Weeblos Scout.
Well, you made it to Weeblos. That's pretty good.
No. I started in Weeblos.
What?
No, because I moved house a lot. You can imagine I was like
Okay.
country jumping all the time.
Oh, okay.
And so when I joined Boy Scouts, they're
By
like,
the
well,
age.
it's too late for Cub Scouts, so you're Weeblos Scout starting today.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I was like, cool. And then we did the Arrow of Light ceremony where you become like a
What?
Weeblos Scout.
You-
Where
you
you
get
become
to-
like a Boy Scout. I was just like, I've been a Weeblos Scout for about a year.
And you're
now
already a Boy
upgrading me."
Scout.
And they're like, you're going to go over this bridge and we're going to give you the Arrow of Light.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, and I was like, I've achieved nothing. I've been a Boy Scout for like
you
less
know
than
how
a
to
year.
tie no knots.
I actually couldn't tie any knots. And you know the
Word.
best part about Boy Scouts is,
What?
you know, there's a point in every Boy Scout's career where you're handed a pocket knife for the first time.
Oh, I
It's
thought
like,
I said like.
you are now old enough to use a pocket knife.
Ah, yes.
And they give you the pocket knife that your parents had to buy for you. So they buy it and they give it to the scout leader.
Yes.
And the scout leader gives out knives to every kid who's ready to handle a knife.
Mm-hmm.
And I get my knife,
and you stab yourself. Or who did you stab?
And I didn't stab anyone.
Oh, okay. That's good. Well, I don't want to hear any more of the stories. That was boring to me.
Do you want to know how many features I had on the knife?
You probably had like 20 something.
It was a keychain, Tony.
Oh my god.
I got the keychain. I got the
That's
keychain
the
knife.
worst knife.
It was like the blade was shorter. The blade was smaller than this.
Actually, that's the best kind of knife you want to stab
What are you
somebody.
talking about?
If you totally want to stab
Yeah,
somebody, you want a short blade.
But we were trying
because it's harder to block.
No, but I was trying to cut those totem poles, you know?
Oh, okay.
I was trying to, like, make a little totem pole, and I was using this little pen knife, and it kept, like, folding itself back in while I was using it. I was like,
okay.
It was dangerous.
Oh.
Anyway, I just wanted to share my
Your
life-changing
Weeblo.
story. It was...
And I'm teaching people how to stab people. It's like, if you really want to stab somebody, what you want to do
Tony,
is...
don't do that, please.
That's so bad.
Alright, so I'm going to zoom in the camera because they can't really see what you're doing.
Yeah. It's harder when you're drawing on these small,
Can you...
What, use a different hand to draw?
Yep. No,
Yeah, I realized that later.
Just angle your right arm around as much as you can, and then draw.
Actually, how about
move that?
let me
move that
move
paper
this back
lower.
a little bit too.
It's okay. The other thing is I just need to change some of the gain on here.
So wait, go look.
No, fine. Okay, keep drawing where you are.
Okay.
But see, it's just your thumb gets in the way, so we're just going to. I know that you don't like it here, but
Yeah, go for it. I mean.
this is.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll just keep drawing.
Yeah. Oh wow, we can't see anything.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, this is.
It might be kind of difficult to do
great.
the. I realize that now.
Can you angle it down?
What?
Look, this is the best I can get for this.
You can't see anything.
This is the best I can do here, and if you can just.
Okay, what
draw.
if we go higher?
We are so professional.
Yeah.
The
The
professionalism
game's
is.
it's pretty dark.
Anything else you'd like to complain about? No.
First off,
it was brighter earlier. I'll change it back.
yeah, that's fine. Well, I'll keep drawing for now, and then while you sort it out.
You do that. You do whatever it is you have to do. All right,
I keep looking for the undo button, but there is none in life.
It's getting deep.
I know. Let me sharpen this a little bit. So I learned a couple days ago about like what these different sizes of like I think there's a
You learned how to use a pencil sharpener.
yeah like for like how to really use it. Like one is to get it
Hold
close
it
to.
lower so it's in the camera.
One is to get it close to where you want, and the other one's to finish off. So you
Is
actually
it not the opposite way? I think the bigger one is here and the smaller one's down here.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying.
But yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
I learned that this week.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, you know, it's the small things.
That's what
Oh my
she
god.
said.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
Oh, where's the air? I gotta reset that air horn.
Is it looking better now? You can actually kind of see. You can kind of see. Like this is as good as it's gonna get.
Everyone, unsubscribe.
Unsub. Hi kids, do you like violence?
yeah.
Who would win in a draw-off, Mikey or Hinoe?
There's
That's
no.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's not
There's-
even like
that's not even
we're not even
close.
trying to get the answer, but they're not really comparable. It's not really a thing that you can compare. They do very different things and work in art. They work in like art in industries that aren't really comparable. Anime is trying to do something very different to what manga is trying to do.
Fair enough. I know who I'd put my money on though.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, we need to do a Mikey stream again soon.
Yeah, we'll invite him on as soon as we can.
So
what is the concept? The whole point. There needs to be a strong concept to start with.
I do one panel, you do the next panel.
Okay.
how it goes.
Oh, I like it. It's gonna be reactionary.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you pull up the photo again? I don't know what her.
Is there anything that you?
You know, I'm very demanding.
I think I actually closed it. I found it offensive.
Okay, so it's a tank top and like tights. Oh, thank you, because of the.
I don't know. It's like Under Armour with no sleeves, and
Okay.
it's not even scuba gear, is it? It's just a snorkel.
Okay. And she's camping, correct?
Well, no.
Well, she's camping now.
No, that was just a joke about the word Fortnite, and I was talking about them camping.
Oh.
But you actually you ran with it. You were just like,
Yeah.
okay, camping, let's go.
Basically.
Well, this is the nice thing about a little yonkoma, is that we can go on the fly.
Mm-hmm. He's cooking a hot dog.
A hot dog. I'm gonna be honest. She doesn't look anything like the Fortnite character.
Because I was looking at that other character that you.
It looks like you've drawn. You haven't drawn the girl at all. You've drawn the thing. The Thing.
What is the thing?
There's a movie called The Thing. It was just called The Thing.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was called Swamp Thing.
No, there is a.
There is a The Thing as well, isn't
Well,
there?
no, it's just called the thing. No, it is the thing.
The Thing.
You know.
So who is this guy with the baseball cap that says TT on it? What do you think that stands for? Team Fortress.
I got some ideas.
Tony.
Family friendly.
Family friendly. It's the frog from 2007. What frog from 2007?
I don't know. Look, I'm just drawing that girl that you showed me before.
What was the name of that? There was like a Crazy Frog. It was called Crazy Frog. Do you remember there was a tune?
Crazy Frog. Actually, I don't.
There's this ringtone, and it was called the Crazy Frog, and everyone had it on their phone.
Oh, I do not know. But
Hashtag Tony draws Fortnite.
hashtag all of the subscribers.
All the subscribers. Get all the subscribers. It said draw the girl in scuba gear, and you've drawn the frog in scuba gear.
That's not a frog. It's the super deformed style of the girl that you showed earlier.
Oh, A Hat in Time.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm sure it's not a frog.
pretty sure.
Looks quite frog-like.
Well, you know, this is what it's gonna be for now.
How do you do that knock-knock joke where you interrupt them? I can't remember. You go like, knock-knock.
Knock knock. No.
No.
Wait, no.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting.
Interrupting. Yeah. That's what
I can't remember what you're supposed to say after that. It's like...
I think that's all. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Oh my god, we've actually run so fast out of time. Look, you've drawn
I'm done.
half a panel. I said draw a stick figure, and you drew one panel. Now we can't do the thing, and now you know he's going to come in.
Oh no. Okay. Look. Here we go.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's
that
all
you-
your fault.
It's not your fault that you're so slow.
Well, I'm not slow. No, it just took time to set it up.
Oh man, but this camera angle is working much better than it was before, even though your hand's totally in the way.
Well, you know.
I don't understand. This worked last time. Why did this work before?
I don't know. And she hears something.
Interrupting cow?
I know how this goes.
No, that's what they've said in the chat. Maybe it was interrupting cow.
Oh.
There is no real way to draw. Just draw what comes to mind, right? Well,
That's very
you're assuming that we have imaginations.
Oh,
You're giving us way too much credit.
way too much credit. Those days are gone.
Those days
sir.
are gone.
All right, there you go. So it's nighttime, and the Fortnite.
All right. In
later.
30 seconds, I'm going to draw panel number 2. All right, tell me what the story's
Time's
going on
up!
here. Tell me what's the story here.
I don't know the story.
Okay, there's just like... Okay, so from here, there's going to be a sound.
Yeah.
And,
Oh no.
Oh, is that what you want it over
Yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And then the...
Oh, it doesn't have to. Actually, you can go down.
That's fine, okay. And then the frog. So the frog's going to have a little sound coming from over here.
All right, so we'll make it a frog now.
Well, sorry, it looks a lot like a frog, man. Come on.
It's a Fortnite. We'll make a Fortnite frog lady then.
And then over here...
It's gonna look so much like a frog when I draw it.
over here, well,
Okay.
can't really draw exactly what you've drawn, but I'll do my best. These are the goggles, right?
Yeah.
And the inner tube. What do you call it?
Inner tube. That'd be a snorkel. But if it was an inner tube, that'd be very funny.
I want it to look more more shocked.
Okay.
Well, this will have to do. There's a hand here. Hand coming out here. Legs somewhere there. And then behind him, it's something shocking.
Yeah. What could it be?
What could it be? It's a chest.
It's a chest. Okay.
It's a chest.
It's a chest. Just in the woods.
Yo! I'll tell you.
You find chests in the woods.
Princess Zelda wakes up in the Karakuri forest.
Okay.
And what does she find? The Master Sword.
Fair
and
enough.
she goes and saves Link.
Alright, fair enough.
These things happen. That is how that game happened, right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
And she gets that little fairy called Tom Tom.
Yeah.
Or I can't remember the other companies that make GPS.
Well, you know. Tom Tom? Jesus Christ.
Hey! Listen!
Yeah.
Hey! Listen!
Listen to me! He's like, okay.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Actually,
Oh,
that'd be
listen.
kind of a funny comic too.
So he's like, and there's a sound coming from inside.
Oh, okay.
Hey! Listen!
Okay.
Alright, what happens next?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And make sure you can see it in the camera. Make sure you can see it in the camera.
Hold on.
I'll zoom out of it. Yeah, that's good,
Okay.
Hey! Listen! Listen to me! Navi, shut up! I don't care. I've played the game before. I'm a speedrunner. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Hey, listen! We designed this game to be played and never played again. We didn't expect that 20 years later you'd be wasting your lives doing it again. It's not a waste. I'm just joking. But you know, all my jokes are kind of half true.
Oh my god.
Okay, we've got some looks like we got ideas for the story coming in here. Conveniently finds a chest in the forest. Zelda is trapped. Link goes to the rescue. Yeah, so we're doing panel by panel.
Yes.
Tony's drawn the first panel. I've drawn the second panel. I mean, if you can call that drawing.
It's drawing.
It's
technically
it's more like
drawing.
a memo. It's like a memo for what should be drawn here. It's usually up to down. Well, you know, Yonkoma actually is in this format as well. In a lot of Yonkoma, you'll find... I don't know how to describe it. In a lot of Yonkoma, you'll find... Like, the first page, there'll be, like, some sort of introduction thing. And there'll be, like, a 4-1 like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show it to the camera in a second. Wow, I'm so sorry, Forrest. This was a massive waste of paper. But it looked like a lot of Yonkoma that you buy in shops. Well, you totally can't see it. I'll just put it in front of here while you're drawing. A lot of Yonkoma looks like this, where there's like one big picture at the top, and then 4 pictures below it, and then page 2 they'll have like straight top to bottom like that. So Yonkoma can be done in the grid shape and also in the long shape.
Oh, I know what to do. I got an idea.
Who erases on post-it notes? Have you never used a post-it note? You've missed the point of this exercise entirely.
Probably.
Which is why it's more fun. If you actually knew if you had any idea what was going on and did it correctly, it wouldn't be Tony. We wouldn't know who you were.
Fair enough. That's true. That's true. It's like the other.
Unrecognizable.
It was funny. The other streamer was like, poor Wolf was like, well, I need time to figure out. I was like, no, you don't understand.
Yeah. I need time to like plan this out. I was like, no, that's not how it works. Welcome to the Doki Doki Show. You're on the Doki Doki Show now. Actually, I think it's common as well in... I feel like I see it more commonly in Western comics, that it's not top to bottom, but it's sideways.
Yeah.
And I personally have seen most comics have 3 panels, instead of 4-panel.
Mm-hmm.
I only really saw the 4-panel comic when I came to Japan. I think it's because they have the Kishitetsu or whatever the...
Something like that.
I can't remember what the style is, but there's like the establishing shot.
Right.
Something happens. There's a twist. And then there's the
reveal.
epilogue.
Kind of, yeah.
What happened after that? Konnichiwa!
こんにちは。
直接入りますか？今、最後の、4個目のパネルを、完成させるところです。じゃあ直接入りますか？
どうもどうもどうも。
お邪魔しましょうか。
じゃあ、じゃあちょっと待ってください。
おどうぞどうぞ。あ、オッケーオッケー。
で、そしてトニーを少し動かします。
はい。あ。This one?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, okay, okay.
And just don't move your chair backwards because it'll bump into the
Okay.
trimopod. Everybody, welcome!
Yes.
Everyone, have a big welcome to Hinoe-san! Woo! どうぞ真ん中に座ってください。
そう。どうもどうもどうも。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
So, your favorite animator has arrived.
Yes.
And we're going to continue drawing. 今、よく知ってる、みんな知ってるゲームを、4コマ漫画にしようと思って、なんていうかな、フォートナイトのキャラクターが、キャンプ場で、ゼルダ的な冒険が始まるような4コマで、宝箱が現れて、まあトニーは最初に書いて、私2枚目書いて、トニーが次、交代でやってます。
なるほど。
で、最終的にどうなるか、今から多分これが終わったら私最後書いて、で、その後次のチャレンジ。So, just explaining to Hinoe that we've drawn them one each, and that I'll draw the final one. Oh, sorry, it's on the wrong screen, so you can't see. Tony is just finishing off this. Looks like it could be in more focus, but I'll fix that in a second. Everyone say hello to Hinoe.
Yes.
Look, Hinoe-san. Yay.
どうも。
拍手も。
So.
Everyone's clapping for you.
Yeah. Those are floppies in the chat too.
Well, someone learned kanji 勉強なりました。You know, 今っていう今っていう漢字。If you know 今, then you can do 今でしょう。え
わかんない。
私だけ
ちょっとフレッシュじゃないな。
そう。
There was an old joke. There was an old TV ad where someone said, "When are you gonna study? Today." And he would go, 今でしょう. And that was his catchphrase.
Okay.
As you know, in Japan, it's important to have a catchphrase.
It's very
because
important.
That's going to be your career for the rest of your life.
Basically. All right, so
Tony's done?
I'm done. So
よし、私最後。
it's getting the sausages. Good luck.
Oh, sorry. じゃあ左に。
Oh, okay. 本当に意味はない。
意味ないですね。
I was gonna have a bear popping out in the back in a tuxedo with a mic, and then I said, nah, just keep with the chest theme.
All right, so I'll just make this so this can be seen. So as you can see, everyone, the current story is campfire with a sausage. A voice is coming from the takarabako, the treasure chest. The treasure chest, actually, it was a monster. This happened a lot, actually.
Oh, really?
In Final Fantasy V, you would go up to ドラクエでもよくあったよね。宝箱を開いて、実はモンスターだったとかありました。There was this used to happen in Final Fantasy games as well. You'd go, ooh, treasure chest. It was a monster.
And then like Oh, okay.
Anyway.
All right. Yeah.
So
continue.
the epilogue. Oh, so this is the tough part. This is where we have to like. Why did this have to happen?
Why did this happen? And who's in the chest?
I got it. I need the light box for this.
Uh-oh. That is not allowed.
It is. It's happening. Can you do me a favor, Tony? Can
do you
you change the brightness on this camera up here?
Sure.
You see?
Cause I can't see because your hands.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, you can see.
Trying to draw as much as possible without my hand getting in the way. We'll change the
It's
hand.
mainly the angle that.
Yeah. We'll probably change the angle in a second. This is my favorite thing about Yonkoma, is copying and pasting other panels. You can't really get away with it in manga.
Oh.
I don't know why. People just seem to notice more. But in Yonkoma, it's like so much easier. It's almost like normal to have, because a lot of it is dialogue.
Right.
It's like
right, right.
it's there's like an iwakan. It kind of feels strange if too much of the pose changes. Man, I really like this drawing that you've done, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm curious what the punchline is. Okay, I think you're good.
Are we good?
Look on.
Oh, wow.
Your thing's overexposed, but look on the iPad. It gives you a better idea.
Oh wow, you're right. Oh, it looks
Yeah.
way better here. Thanks, dude. That looks great. That
No
looks great.
problem.
And after you sit down on there, I think it'll be more clear.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
It's throwing sausages at him.
They're eating sausages together.
It's a sweet story. It could have taken a very dark turn. I was thinking like a disembodied Zelda's head in there, things like that. Just horrible things.
That would be shocking, and,
Yes.
and shocking can be funny sometimes. But this time we've gone for the
Family-friendly
family friendly version. Hey, who do you think I am?
Fair enough.
Oh man, I'm so glad that Felix made that whole family friendly joke a couple of years
Yes.
ago. I mean, honestly, my whole life has changed after that. Everything is family friendly now. Anything else I can add to these details? I like these little grass things that you've added here.
Grass and little...
The trees, the birds, and is that the moon?
Yeah, it's the
It's
moon.
freaking huge. We should have it kind of like. How do you make it look?
Why is it? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, our young comma. I will zoom out so that you can see.
Oh my god.
I'm quite happy with this. Tony, what do you think?
Ma.
Here's the story. Can you change the angle so it's flat on here? Let's hope it gets back on.
Oh, it's back on.
Reconnection successful. Let's just wait until that's come back.
No, it's
together.
on. It's on. We just gotta wait for it on the
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
There
Sorry
it
about
is.
that. Looks like we had. Well, I mean, it's probably heard us for the past few minutes anyway. OBS decided to disconnect, but we're back. This is the story. I think there's everything to be happy about with that there. I need to get myself out of the shot. But as you can see,
Yeah.
hey, what do you think? What do you think?
Ma. It's a start, but I think it's a good to have that challenge to keep, come up with a idea generated by the
Yeah, I
chat,
feel like I
and
use
then-
muscles in my brain that I haven't used for a while. More or less all of them.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, but that's why I think it's a good idea to do stuff like this too. You do a setup and then like
Yeah.
then a reveal. So
どう思います？井上さん。4コマとして何か改造できそうなところありますか？
途中から見たからよくわかんない。
話がキャラクターがまあソーセージ焼いてる、そして宝箱から声が出てる、聞いてって言って実はモンスターだった、そして最後にソーセージ一緒に食べる。まあどうぞ一言。
もうちょっとオチで盛り上がりがあった方がええんじゃない
オチって何ですか？
ラストの締めくくり
ラストの締めくり。
締めくくりだから
じゃあ、例えばどうなったらそういうようになりま
Maybe
すか
do like a frame.
誰かが最後でひどい目に遭う。
ああ、じゃあ書いてもらえますか。もし一個だけ取って自分の書いてもらえますか。
じゃあちょっと書いてみましょう。
お願いします。
いい
おい
Hey.
in just translation of what's just happened, Hinoe-san has said it would be nicer if there was a little more, if something kind of more exciting, a little more high stakes, something a little more high stakes had happened. So we said, would you like to draw one panel yourself and just replace it in here? So that's what's going to happen now. This is really exciting.
Yeah, we should be doing this more often.
And remember, he's an animator, so he doesn't actually focus mostly on manga. He mostly focuses on anime. So this is a real honor for us. For him to come and try some yonkoma for us. How's the chat going? I hope the stream's still functioning as well.
We can like chop off the top.
I can, yeah, that's true. Good point. Good
And
point.
then
Good call, Tony.
hey,
It's a good thing you were here.
hey, sometimes I stream too. Yeah, that should look good. That should
That looks
be fun.
great, that looks
yeah,
great.
actually, yeah, just that's not bad, and we can see more of the screen now. Good. Let's see if I can raise this.
Does Hinoe have Twitter? Twitter やってますか？ Twitter.
見るの専用ですね。
He only looks at it. He doesn't tweet.
特につぶやきたいこともないし。
He said he's got nothing specific he needs to say or wants to tweet. たまになんか暇つぶしで書いてるものとかアップする気は特にないですか？
バナナつついてるぐらいかな。
I said, is there anything you'd like to upload on Twitter while you're just drawing for fun? He said, banana art. あれそのバナナでピンで書いてるもの。Yeah, you've seen it on Doki Doki. We used to have these videos where Hinoe would draw art on bananas, and because they oxidize, it turns brown on the yellow of the banana. We've got videos of that, but he said if he were on Twitter, that's pretty much all he would upload.
なんかそういう作った方がいいと思いますよ。
面白いかもしれないですね。
そう。Pro does banana art.
That could be
That
quite
actually
interesting.
be very
That
interesting.
could be really interesting.
まあ友達が誕生日とか近づいてきたらちょっとつついてハッピーバースデーって書いて写真を送りつけるとか。
いいですね。
Twitter で？
あれは Facebook だったかな。
それバナナアート書いてあげるってこと？誕生日の時。
いいでしょ？
He sometimes draws the banana. He draws art on bananas and gives it to people for their birthdays, like as a picture, not the banana.
Can we get his Twitter? I would love to follow him. Oh.
フォローしてほしいですか？
いや
あんまり。
友人のみに公開してるんで。
Okay. It's not public. It's not a public Twitter. He's only using it just to view other accounts.
See if I can get the sharpness a little bit.
Hello, Ralman. We got a Doki Doki member in this chat.
What?
Yo!
Yay!
All the respect for the Doki Doki.
Wow.
Talking of which, Doki Doki members have access to an emote, don't we? Doki.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we got one right now, but we actually have access to like 5, I think.
Cool.
So if you're a Doki Doki member, you get to use the Carlos
The Trifu.
So what have we got drawing here?
Oh, this is awesome.
This is really exciting. So it's definitely going to involve sausages, and
We should just do Yonkama the whole time. This is awesome.
this is insane. Okay, I'm really excited. Are you guys excited about how this is going to turn out? Well, Hino is a professional animator. He doesn't work in manga and has never professed to say that he knows a lot about it. But
my
obviously,
God.
living in Japan and growing up in the culture, he will know quite a lot about it.
This is too cute.
This
This is awesome.
I hope you guys are really enjoying this. I kind of don't want to see it until it ends, but at the same time, I can't look away.
So
This is brilliant.
He's on
This is such an education.
Yes.
Because this is not just an education in drawing. This is an education in story writing
So.
and taste. Because I think we've talked about this a lot before in just casual chats. But I feel like personally, like you really are what you eat. And no matter how much you say, how much you may think that what you watch isn't infiltrating into your content, like no matter what, what you watch suddenly just becomes the content you're making as well.
Yeah.
So if you're watching really cheap, dirty jokes, somehow they just appear in your work.
Also, I think another thing too that's really cool about stuff like this is like because you're getting such different perspectives as well too. That's why I always was saying like we should do something like this, like where it's like everyone takes a turn, and you kind of do something, and it makes you think of it in a different way. And also it makes you think, how can I make this funnier? How can I make this? I think it's a really good training exercise. Can you imagine just doing like 100 of these? You know what I mean? And how much then when you go in to make something yourself, how good it would be afterwards.
Because you never have to adopt the other people's styles in your comics, but you will learn what you like and don't like. Like what I really thought was exciting is how this scene that Tony's drawn with the campfire, it's so like normal.
まあこんな感じで
That
ありがとうございます。
That is awesome.
Alright guys, じゃあちょっと説明どうなってるか。
まあほらこういうのって大体木の箱じゃないですか。
そうそう。
あ
だから火にくべてソーセージ焼いちゃうとか。
じゃあこの上に乗せて。
そうそうそうそう。
Alright, so his explanation is, well, the treasure chest is made from wood. That's perfect for fires. So he's taken the chest and lit it on fire.
Because he was like scrubbing it,
adding it to the heat. Even better for my sausages. Oh man, ありがとうございます. And that's a real education because, like, where I want to take it, like now we know that this is how I would have finished it. It was kind of like, oh, it's kind of, hey, everybody be friends. Then there's the other attempt, which is, well, you want to be a monster? I'm going to burn you. But what I was saying about Tony's art here is what's really nice about it is it's not trying to be too shocking from number one. It really sets the scene. I think it was really important that you had put in like the grass and the trees and the thing, because when you're trying to set the scene, if there's no scenery, then it's like you still don't really know what the scene is.
Yeah, so I guess what I was thinking too is in like any sort of joke writing or something like that, you got to set up the premise, right? So it's important to have stuff for you to work with, you know. So we can just having that alone, we know that the location, we know the time, we know the characters that are involved, and then from there you can evolve it and make it into something like this, which is amazing. So, no, this was awesome. Wow, everyone in the chat.
Yeah, there's even some Japanese. Hold on one second. じゃあ今の説明だと、まあ私たちの4コマの理解はだいたいなんか設定をなんていうのバックストーリーを置いてでなんか突然何か起こることで何か展開で
そうですね。日本語だと起承転結。
そう起承転結だった。でそういうそれは詳しいですか？
いや特にはほら自分は普段ストーリーとか考えてるわけじゃなくてただ動かすのみの仕事なんで。
So Hinoi says that he mostly focuses on the animation, the drawing part. He doesn't really work too much on like the story elements of the anime he works on. He's in charge of keyframes and art.
But it's so good. なんか考える方がすごい。
すごい勉強になる。Hinoi先生、モーションをもっと上手描きたいならどうしたらいいと思いますか？結構一般日本な。
まあ。
So I love. Just Snuffleupagus has asked. Great screen name, by the way. Has asked the question to Hinoi. How do I improve at drawing motion? どうぞ。じゃあみんな英語話してるから。
モーションか。
質問の説明だった。
そうですね。まあもう普通にまあビデオとか見ててテレビとかで録画して。このポーズ結構かっこいいなと思ったらポーズボタンかけて それで大体このポーズこんなだったかなって書き起こしてみるのもいいし。
So his first bit of advice is if you're interested in getting better at drawing motion, then to watch videos of motion that you think is interesting, and at the point that you think it looked really cool, pause it and draw that frame.
ほらアニメや漫画ならではのポーズってあるじゃないですか。
何ですか？
アニメとか漫画ならではのポーズ。
じゃあアニメ的な、アニメにいいポーズと漫画にいいポーズは違う。
ちょっとパースを効かせた感じの、まあ、アニメでも漫画でもかっこいいポーズ、そういうのを描きたいなと思ったら、そういう、DVD とか見てる時にポーズボタンを押して、あ、このポーズはこうやって描くんだとか、
好きなアニメとか、
まあそれで全然構いませんから。
私理解するために、アニメでも漫画でもいいポーズってことですか？それとも
共通するものもあるし、アニメーションの動きの中でかっこいい動きもあるし、漫画は一つの絵で見せなきゃいけないけど、アニメーションは一連の動きで見せられるから。
Okay. So he said when you're looking through these references for things that you like, find that when you're studying animation, you'll find a motion that you like. So it's the different frames. And for manga, you may find like a single frame that looks really cool. So there are poses that look good in both anime and manga, but there will be poses that work better as a stop frame in manga, and some poses that look better because of the motion and the changes between them in anime. ありがとうございます。
いい説明です。素晴らしい。
日野井さんは本とか書いてますか？
本は書いてないですよ。
教材書とか。
いえいえ、私などは。
書く気はありますか？
いやー、本人面と向かってこういうふうにね、教えてる方が教えやすいんで、テキストとか絵だとせいで伝わるのは 20% ぐらいかな。
So he says he quite enjoys the way that we learn things by doing them on the channel here with videos and streams. But when you write a book, or if he were to try and write a book, he thinks only about 20% of what he's trying to say would actually come through. So I think too much would be lost in the becoming of text and images.
そうですね。
すごいですね。ありがとうございます。
そう、僕もなんか
よくわかりましたってありがとうございました。
そう。でもなんか見るはなるほどみたいな感じで、読むはいいけど、でも本当になんかどうやって線作るとかものとか作るこのアクションがすごいわかりやすいになる。So yeah, like I feel the same way too. Like with videos, if I see the person drawing it, you can pick up on like how they're actually doing because like if you're reading it in a book, they might say like make a circle or something like that, but you don't understand like how they're making the circle. You know what I mean? You don't get all the little small details of what it actually looks like when you're going through these processes. So I think video does something that books don't do.
Yeah, and a lot of the issue with books as well is that you see the end result, but you don't see the doing. And what everyone actually wants to know is how do I do it, not how does it look when it looks good.
Right, it's a space in between that's the mystery. Right. You know, they give you A, B, C.
Yeah, I've read so many books and
yeah. Like seriously, I think that video has changed. Is made me a better artist. Just seeing other people, their whole flow. So
yeah. All right, so what is going to be drawn next? 次の書くチャレンジ。
なんでしょう。
まあもうこれを書いてもらったから、
4?
We could do another one of those.
Yeah. Then, well, maybe
one of those?
we can come up with a topic from the chat.
Okay, is there any actually? Yeah, good question. Is there anything that you'd like to ask Hinoe now? I've actually got a car. That's funny that you say a car because that was the idea that I had. But I'll talk about that in a second. A car, a cityscape, a tree. じゃあ日野井さんにいろんなオプションを書いてあげて、車 まあ英語で書いた方がいいから car
Jackson.
car tree city scape Michael Jackson?
Maybe Thriller.
Vegetables all right
We'll take one more.
minus Neptune we will look at your question in a moment but we're just looking at some of these ideas アイディアとして車
うんうんうん
木
うん
都会の景色
うん
それとも野菜まあ私カルロスさんと話してこの前話して車の中
ああ
を描くのが結構難しくて、
うん
例えば、こういう人が真ん中に座って、ここにウィールがあるとしても、まあ、ここに書いた方がいいかもしれないけど、こうやって、
do you want to sit here?
It's fine, it's fine. 手がこの辺にあって、なんかどうやってうまく、なんかこの部分、腕、どうやって表現すればいいのか、これも結構知りたいので、まあ紙でもいいけど、こういうメモ帳でもいいけど、どっちでもいいので、何がいいですか？
あじゃあちょっと使い慣れた紙の方で
あ、
そう
お願いします。これはただなんかチャレンジとして。じゃあどれにしますか？
じゃあ車の内装をやってみましょうか。
Oh, so Hinoe is going to tackle the challenge of drawing the inside of a car. Because we've drawn, you may remember this Doki Doki video where we actually did a challenge where Tony, myself, and Mikey actually we all drew cars from the outside. But often when you draw cars in your comics and your anime and your manga, there's a scene where a person is driving the car and like talking to the other people in the car. So you end up having to draw the windows in the back, the arms coming forward, so there's perspective to worry about. Then if you're drawing at an angle, there's like angled perspective, which is even more stressful. I'm gonna change the camera so that we can actually see. I mean, this may be fine over here, but I may change a couple things. We'll change
That's
the.
too dark, I think. You can't see the...
All right, so it's going to be a little dark, but for now, this is going to make it easier to see the lines. So bear with us. Saturation doesn't really make much difference, I suppose. Oh, so we're looking at the driver's side from behind and to the left, I guess.
Yeah.
This is exciting. Just gonna move the camera over a little bit. Any good books lately?
No.
I haven't read any books.
I haven't read any books. I was about to say I haven't read
I
any.
actually can't remember how to spell my own name recently.
Yeah, I just learned how to spell
I'm like
bananas.
N-I-H
B-A-N-N-A.
Bananas
Bananas.
P-D-I-D-D
そうそうそう。
So going back to the question that you asked, minus Neptune, just curious, and I apologize for the odd question, but is it possible to improve your art through drawing your favorite mangaka's work?
I think so.
翻訳すると、井上さん、
はいはい。
好きな漫画家とかの作品を見て、見て、そうやって上手くなれるんですかっていう質問があります。
まあ見るだけじゃなくて書かないと。
He says, well, as long as you're not just looking at it, as long as you're also drawing, but that's also important, isn't it? A lot of people feel that like studying, when you study for like a science test, sometimes you can get better at science just by knowing the knowledge. But with drawing, it's part of it is knowledge, but part of it is the muscle.
Right, muscle memory.
For sure. And anyway, he said just make sure you also draw. We added those extra bits.
Yeah.
Hopefully that
But it's
was
very
obvious.
true though. You have to draw.
井上さん、古いスタイル、それとももっとモダンスタイルのアニメはどっちが好きですか？
アニメは本当いろんなねジャンルがあるから、まあ自分はロボットアニメで育ったから。
じゃあ古いもう少し昔の方。
そうですね。
So, Craig draws your question. Does Hinoe prefer older or newer styles in anime? He says, well, there's a lot of different genres out there, so there's a lot to like. There's a lot to like out there. But because he grew up on robot anime, he's still partial to the slightly older robot style. Personally, I'm a giant Code Geass fan, and I really like the slightly newer age robots. They're kind of more triangular. You know, like the older Gundam stuff is a little more blocky and rectangular, but like the Gundams and I don't know I never watched it, but there was like something called Star Driver. A lot of those anime,
Okay.
they're really like they're a little closer to Evangelion in style. You know what I mean? They're a little slimmer and more ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess I'm more like late 80s, early 90s kind of style. Like it's not like super 80s, but like it's like right on the edge. Like it's bulky, but at the same time the designs are not so like in like 1970s blocks. You know what I mean? Not like that, but it's got like weight to it. You know what I mean? Like some of the some Gundam or all Seed and all that stuff came out. I really liked.
I think there's a lot of that
Macross,
stuff that
things
people
like that.
write off, like now that it's old, we can't use it anymore. But I think there's quite a lot of that old stuff that even if you put it in an anime today, you could make it work.
Oh yeah,
It's like just because it's been done doesn't mean we can't do it anymore. But you know how it is with scenes, and it's like the fashion industry. It's just like we gotta keep moving, we gotta keep going, keep going.
It's
Change
always
it up.
evolving.
More ruffles, more ruffles, more ruffles.
More ruffles.
Give me a
Bedazzle.
ribbon. I'm gonna tie this off here and tie that
everything.
We can't have it just draped down. We gotta tie it off everywhere.
Yeah.
What is this about Tony's head?
I don't know. Oh, it was in the way? I guess my head was in the way at one point. Well, not the first time I heard that.
特に一番お気に入りアニメーターとかいますか？尊敬している方とか。
そうですね。やっぱこの人すごいなと思ったのは間近で見てて、コードギアスキャラクターで作画監督の木村さんがすごい
ですよ。There's an artist who's in charge of a lot of character designs from Code Geass, and obviously like tons and tons of other anime. But because we were talking about Code Geass, you mentioned it, called Kimura, who's really good at. あれKimuraのなんか名字とか。
名字が木村で。
木村
高弘さん。
Takehiro Kimura. That is probably someone to look up. He said, of all the people that he's been thinking about, he's particularly respectful to Kimura Takehiro.
Cool.
I'm a big fan of the Code Geass designs and stuff. Yes, and there is a Code Geass movie coming out. It's like the story will just never end. We just gotta it just keeps going. Sorry, was there something you wanted to say?
Oh no, I was just reading the chat. Yeah, I'll get my glasses later.
あ、メガネ取ってもらえますか？ありがとうございます。
すいません。ありがとうございます。
Oh, Cozy Rogers has got a really interesting question. Is it a constant struggle to adjust to the art styles of different anime, or does everything become easier once you have a grasp on the basics? アニメのトレンドとかスタイルがいつも変わりつつに、そういう自分の腕なんか調整合わせるのが大変ですか？
まあそうですね。似せるのは難しいですけど、
何が
キャラクターを似せるのは
似せるって何ですか？似せる。
Look.
似せるってなんて言えばいいのかな。
そうですね。一応探しておきます。
It's not like this, right?
似せる。コピー。imitation。はい、わかりました。
設定の通りに書くのは結構難しいもんですけどね。
He said it's difficult sometimes to imitate it perfectly.
まあ似せる似せないはね、作画監督の方に任せるとけば修正入れてくれるんで。
So the director of the art director, part of the art director's responsibility will be correcting the art so that it does match the, because they have like art directors, they have producers, they have story writers, but they also have people who are in charge of making sure the whole thing sticks together. They're called the continuity people. And so he said if you like leave it like no matter it will be difficult, he says, but they trust the other people in the department to correct things and make sure that it all sticks together and cohesive. Because I mean, especially with anime changing, and this is off topic now. That's the end of his answer. With anime getting more expensive to make, and with fewer whales buying all the DVD box sets and all that, you've probably seen a lot of animation gets outsourced to other countries where people are willing to work this really tough, rigorous lifestyle of animation frame drawing in other countries where they've got more people who are still interested in doing it. And I think in that situation, like now you've got people out of the country working on your stuff. So the continuity guys are really, really important.
Yeah, I guess it's totally different if you're in studio together. You can kind of look over the shoulder of people
and maybe teach them as well and go like, look, if you drew more like this, then all of our animations will be a little more cohesive. But instead, you got to just wait till what comes back, and then you got to deal with it.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary about they were making it was like Studio Trigger was making something. I forgot what thing they were making.
Little Witch Academia.
Maybe that was the one. No, I think they're the one.
They do all sorts of stuff.
They do all sorts of stuff, but I think it was one for what was it? Yeah, I guess it was Little Witch Academia.
Was it?
Yeah, so like basically, a lot of people took the job because they wanted that experience in the studio because you have the pros going back over your work and they can just like look at it. This is wrong. They'll have like these meetings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting to see like how they kind of like people take, even though they might not, some of them might not have known a lot about what the project, not about the project, but like it was like their first time in the industry, like making a big time thing. But the experience that they were going to get from it was worth taking the hard jobs.
That's a documentary that's on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I saw it in my trends thing, but I haven't had a chance to watch it because it's like an hour and a half or so. I was like, when am I going to watch this?
Yeah, lately I've been really just.
That's really cool.
I've been consuming all that stuff lately, so.
で今書きながら特に、気をつけているところはありますか？
まあ座席に人がちゃんと座ってるように。
If there's anything he's particularly conscious of being careful while drawing this, and he said what he's focusing on is making sure that it looks like the character driving is sitting in the chair, not just kind of. I mean, I assume what he means is not just floating near the chair or in front of the chair or above the chair, making it look like he's actually in it, being supported by the chair.
And right now you can see him setting up these perspective lines too.
Yeah, gauging vaguely where
Vanishing
what kind of perspective we got on this. But as you've probably seen in a lot of the videos we do, even with Mikey as well, who like focuses really hard, obviously, in his assistant work on backgrounds, they're often not too strict with the perspective lines. Like if there's a vanishing point, yes, they'll draw the vanishing points. But often, like, you see them drawing the main sketch and then finding the vanishing point afterwards. And it's like not always in one point, you know. And it's like, yes, there is perspective, and at least it matches, but it's not mathematically correct. And actually, Mikey, when we were doing a video once, I think Mikey said it. He was just like, sometimes when you use like the perspective rulers, it makes it look like it like doesn't match the rest of the drawing because everything else you've drawn isn't perfectly mathematical. You know, if you've drawn characters that are not mathematical, you've drawn objects that are not mathematical, but then for some reason the buildings and everything are perfectly mathematical. The brain knows. It's like, wait a minute, something here
wrong.
is
I've noticed that too. Like when people do, basically they'll grid it out, like not grid it out, but they'll like have it on perspective grids and stuff like that, and they're just drawn that way. It feels kind of cold in a way. So actually, that's one of the things I was kind of like trying to research and study on my own. Is like, well, why does this feel cold? Why does this feel like more like not cold but rigid? And what does this?
もう少し上に持って、ありがとうございます。 Sorry, keep going.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like why certain artists their stuff looks very rigid and others look like there's more life to it. You know, and then I was like, okay, how do I get that kind of life into my kind of drawing and stuff?
And I think it's funny because we sometimes go back to the sketches that we drew as kids and we're like, oh wow, it had so much life, but obviously it's completely inaccurate. And you start to wondering, it's just like, well, what was actually not right about this? And you know, I finally learned how to become an artist, but then what did I lose in the process? And I think it's you know, perspective is obviously, you know, when something's not in perspective, you go, okay, this is totally not in perspective.
Right. So
but then it will lose something if you go too far.
That's exactly it. I think they always say like, you know, you have to know the rules to break the rules later. You know what I mean? So that's why fundamentals are so important. And then something I realized recently, like I heard someone say something is like, you know, it's a non-stop. You're always doing fundamentals. It doesn't stop really. You know, it's like you start from the top, like you start from perspective, and you know, you go on to anatomy, stuff like that, and then you complete your cycle of all these things you study, and then you just start over again, and it just never ends. And
and also trends keep changing as well. So people's general ideas of what is the fundamental changes over time as well. And it's especially with, in my opinion, like the new Pokemon series. I realize that it's drawn the way it's done to kind of save time, but at the same time, it's got a little more spring and squash and stretch to it.
The new character designs are amazing.
Yeah,
I love
not just the designs, but like the way the animation is. The old stuff is more, it's more accurate. I think if you actually analyze movement, that's correct. But now it kind of springs and has a bit more spring to it. And I think it's actually done like that because it's cheaper.
Oh, the new Dragon Ball?
No, I'm just talking about the new.
Because that's what they said they did for that.
Oh, really?
Too.
I haven't seen it.
I saw it.
Oh, the Broly movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, they changed the animation style to, they made it a lot more simpler, and I think it looks amazing. They made it kind of look like a throwback a little bit, but they simplified things. But they had made it, the animation, more fluid.
Yeah,
and so it looks amazing.
I think a lot of stuff, like especially everything post Little Witch Academia, everyone was just like, whoa, it's simpler, but the springy style has a lot of vibrance and life to it.
I love it.
It's really nice.
I love it. So.
But and you know what I think it is as well. Little Witch Academia especially took a lot of like visual style cues, I think, from the West. Like it's still 100% anime, you can tell, but it's like, well, it's more cartoony than an anime normally is, and not in a bad way.
Yeah,
in a sort of whoa, this is new. What is this?
I remember seeing it in my I didn't even know about it at first until I saw it like on my Netflix feed a couple years back, and then I was like, whoa, you know, and that's how I like kind of dove into that.
もう少し真ん中辺にごめんなさい
But it got me really interested. It's like, wow, it feels like there's life to it. You know what I mean? So, no, it's cool stuff. Cool stuff.
まあラフだけど、だいたい内装ってこんな感じ。
おー、ありがとうございます。So Hinoi says it's just a rough. It's just a rough, but this is vaguely what it looks like on the inside of a car. じゃあ少し説明として順番にどういう風になんかアプローチはどういう作戦でしたか。あれキャラクター先に描くとか。車こういうところを先に書くとか椅子先に書くとか
今回は同時並行でこんなもんかなって位置を決めてったんですけど、まあ、最終的にはちゃんとシートに人間が座ってハンドル握ってるっていうのが満たされていれば
じゃあちょっと待ってください。じゃあ翻訳として、this time the style was じゃあ頭少し後ろにありがとうございます。This time he approached all the elements together. So he was drawing the car, the seat, the wheel, the equipment, the windows, the seat, and the person kind of all at the same time to make sure that they were all in the right place and decide the position. And then after he had the positions in place, and I think after he'd added these perspective guides to find out, you know, what kind of perspective he had come up with, he then went seat first, put these sort of more solid lines in, the character sitting in the seat, and then the
hands.
I guess hands, arms, the equipment of the car. はい。そして他になんか特になんか
まあこういう車とか描くときは設定を見ながら描いて細かく仕上げていくんですけど、まあ今回は設定がないんで大体のラフで分かりやすいように書いてみました。
そうですね。So basically what Hinoi would normally do in a professional situation is he would have a design sheet that showed what all the dials, the wheels, and all the equipment on the car looks like, and so he would refine all the details, like even at this rough stage, using the reference sheet. But this time, just because we don't have a reference, he's literally just done this from imagination and from memory of what a car looks like. This is the level it's at. But normally he would be following a reference to make sure that all the dials are in the right place. はい。
すげえ。
すごいね。Any
あ
questions?
とこういう円がいろんなところにあるんですよね。
あ
でそのパースもこの場合はこのパースで入ってるから直角を引いてそれで仕上げていくじゃない。
あ。
でここもこう埋まってるからまあこんな感じかなと思って整えていけば。
Alright.
じゃあ、
ちょっと待ってください。Yeah, so he wants to point out as well with an illustration like this where you have a large number of circles or ovals in the image, you want them to and they're in the same plane, then you want to make sure that they are in the same perspective. So with the main steering wheel, he's got it in this plane, so he's drawn the central line down here, and this is where the crosses over here, and he's got the same, it's got a similar plane over here, and he's just making sure that all the circles don't look like they're, on separate planes, facing different angles.
まあ、あと車っていうのはね、自分が描き慣れてるメカとは違うので、もう曲線のね集まりなんですよ、ね。だからこういった内装でも、まあ、こういう厚みがあったり、
確かそうですね。
でこういう立体を意識して描いてます。
So he said it's very unlike what he normally draws, which is the inside of like bits of robots, which tend to be a large conurbation of like straight lines. あれ直線の方、ロボットの方が直線が多い。
そうですね。
So in like robot cockpits, there's a lot of like straight lines. When the challenge was to draw a car, he was very much considering that there will be so much curvature in so many elements of the car, like this design here on the wind visor, the sun visor, even the sunroof, the windows, the designs, the seats and all that. There's as many places as possible there will be curvature, and that's just really common in car design.
でこれが今の日本のテレビアニメーションの決定的なことなんですけど。
決定的って決まってる。
この人が銀行強盗をやって逃げてるとしましょう、車で。
バンク、銀行を、
Bank robber。
まあ設定しましょう、それでもシートベルトはしなくてはならないという決まりがあるんですよ。
銀行でお金を盗むこととしても
悪いですよね、そっちの方が。シートベルトを
締めない方が。必ずそんなじゃあ泥棒でもちゃんと締めてる。
これがやばいですね。
Alright, so
テレビ局のプロデューサーがそういうクレームを入れられたくないからっていうそれだけのことです。
クレーマーのせいか。
Alright, information, secret anime information.
テレビ実写のテレビドラマでもそういうことになってるんですよ。だから見ててつまんねえ。
Alright, so secret information about anime and apparently real life TV dramas as well. If you see a scene where someone is, for example, a bank robber, they've come in to steal money from they're thieves, right? When they run away in the getaway car, they will always do their seatbelt properly because they don't want to be sued for promoting not wearing seatbelts. So even criminals who are they're already doing something pretty bad. It's like they'll make sure they do this just because for anime and TV dramas, this is that no one, yeah, the directors and the producers don't want to get sued.
That's crazy.
for Hinoe, he said that kind of spoils the action for him. It kind of ruins it. But that's how it is. That's how it is. And I guess that we're in an age where TV is viewable by everyone, and that we don't have biometric scanners yet.
I would say
impressionable minds.
Yeah, if anything, it's a very litigious atmosphere all over the world now. So
there's
a chance that you can sue somebody for money.
Yeah.
Claim
There's a lot of stuff going on. It's changing, but You
Yeah.
know, it's always changing. It's always
Cool.
changing. So I just want to get through to these comments because you guys have been saying. And unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have a lot more time after this because we need to do more
Other videos. Okay.
more other videos. But let me just make sure that we haven't missed anything. That was an incredible education.
Yeah.
We learned so much through this. Let me just go through the questions. Mm-hmm.
でも普段はシートベルトは絶対に締めようね。
Oh.
But of course,
So,
do your seatbelt.
Wear your seatbelt, kids.
Okay. Oh, we got small independent companies making manga and anime. That's awesome. Little Witch Academia had help from other pros that were working on other anime. That's exciting. Yeah, I remember. I think I saw that bit of the document. I must have
Yeah.
watched like the beginning of it or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like we've got people in the chat who've just been doing perspective in drawing class. I mean, it can be kind of stressful. It can be kind of stressful, but you know, that's just how it is. But it's not a rule, right? I mean, I think we remember that perspective does connect us to the real world, and when you're trying to add believability to your art, like perspective really helps. But you can be a Van Gogh if you want. You can be a Picasso. You can draw eyeballs in people's cheeks if you want. Just because it doesn't exist in real life doesn't mean you're not allowed to draw it.
Right,
But if you want that believability, then
Right.
perspective is gonna make it so much easier.
Right.
Car's looking good, they say. Pokemon series. I want your advice. My problem is that when I start drawing, I cannot complete my work. How can I complete the work of drawing a manga without non-stop? And how to get rid of the boredom?
Complete it.
なかなか終わらないっていうか、完成させることがなかなかできない人に何かアドバイスとかありますか？自分のアニメーションとか漫画描いてる人。
出来はどうあれ一回終わらせてやる最後まで。
出来はじゃあどうなってもいいと思っちゃう。
多少
思って
ここはねまずいなと思ってもさらに先に進めてフ
Okay.
ィニッシュまで持っていく。
Okay,
Good
so
advice.
Abdesamade Etaibi,
Wow.
in answer to your question about not being able to complete your work, if he had some advice to offer, is even if it isn't right, even if it doesn't look good, just finish it no matter what.
Gotta push through.
Yeah, and then I guess あれそうするとなんか一回終わらせたからその後になんか直せるってことですか？
まあそれを直すのもいいしまた新しいのを書くのもいいし。
He said as long as you finish it, then you've got the option afterwards to go back and fix the things that you needed to change, or you can just move straight on to the next one.
I look at it like dessert. Like sometimes people just want to do like the fine stuff, but like complete the drawing, and then you can allow yourself later to come back and do all the fun stuff you want to do later. So
Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at it. It's interesting.
excuse me.
Just like Ben 10 went from like high action anime. I guess maybe we were talking about anime at the time. Hinoi-san は自分の漫画とか書いたことありますか？
ないかな。
He said no, he's never. So the question was, has Hinoi ever drawn or considered drawing a manga of his own? He says, nope, not really. 特にアニメ、この前多分放送で聞いたことあると思うんですけど、大体その動いてるからそういうのが好きで書いてる。
そうですね。動かすのが好きだからこの仕事を始めたんで。
Mostly he's in the animation industry because he likes making them move. It's kind of bringing them to life through the animation that I think he likes. But he also なんか暇な時もなんか楽しむためにも書いて普通の一枚絵とか書いてますよね。
普通に落書きはしてますよ。
So what he got into anime industry for was to make images move, but in his free time he will still doodle and sketch and draw rough sketches for fun. Oh, 拍手とかありました。
拍手。
ありがとうございます。
It looks awesome. Awesome って言ってくれました。Let me just see if there's anything else I've missed. Unfortunately, I think we are going to have to cut it short, even though we did start a bit late. But we're gonna and make sure that we do things diligently with timing so that we can stream more frequently. I think if we always let it run on, and then eventually we'll be like, oh wow, we don't have the time to do it next week.
But like normal, we do a 2-hour stream. So.
Yeah, it's just we started half an hour late.
Yeah.
Mike.
しょうがない。 Can you adopt me?
お父さんになってほしい人がいます。
なってほしいって。
私のお父さんになってくださいっていう。十分忙しいよ。
うんね。
He's busy enough. おお。ありがとう。大体ありがとうって言ってきました。
Yeah, yeah, he's not gonna adopt you, Craig.
じゃあ簡
That's
単
what he said.
What's a good way to practice perspective? For example, how do you know where to place your lines to look angled correct enough to give it a three-dimensional look? なるほど。まあ、結構複雑な質問なので、多分今は簡単にしか答えられないと思うんですけど、パースの練習をするには、どういうふうに簡単になんか自分の絵をもっと立体感をなんか
立体的にか。
そう、なんか多分自分の絵がまあフラット感が多分あると思って、こういうパース、まあ初心者に少しなんかパース入れたい人にとってなんか何か簡単な
簡単なパースか。
最初の一歩的な。
簡単なパースか。まあそうだな。
So we're asking him about some simple perspective that you could put in
人
as
の
a
タッチ
beginner.
ポーズが基本だからそういう風に書いていくと。
So he said the basic drawing, the basic pose that you may draw is a standing person. So if you were to put some perspective into something like that, this is how he's going to approach it. Good question, Minty Q, rather. I never realized how much I need kappa in my life until I'm in a chat where I can't use it.
Oh.
It's so funny, isn't it? There's a lot of Twitch emotes that I think we wish we had. Yo, thanks for subscribing, everyone.
Thank you.
Craig's like, dang, it was worth a try.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think we all understand how you
I
feel.
totally understand.
Your real father is crying.
Yeah, inside.
Wherever they may be. Manhwa. I'll ask him about Korean manga in a minute.
Oh,
Let's finish this.
Never heard about that.
So we've got a video coming up about this soon as well. This is a very short video coming up about this. It's what Hinoe calls sotaikun, and it's whenever he starts a sketch, he bases it on his understanding of the human figure using it's like a doll. It's like a posing figure that he uses in his mind. And he'll draw this first to get the basic shape down, no matter what the physique of the character will be later. じゃあこの線も入れているところ。
もう普通のタッチポーズで上半身は煽りで下半身に行くに従って俯瞰にしてしまうとパースがついて縁でないってこの方がかっこいいよって。
Okay, so in answer to your question, Minty Q, about how can I just start getting into adding perspective to my drawings, he said even for a standard pose where your character is just standing up, you can have the upper body looked at from a low angle and the feet looked at from a high angle. And so the camera, if you imagine your camera is right in the middle, you're kind of looking up at the head and looking down at the feet. And if you have these angles, you can just start, this isn't to say that all your drawings should look like this, but you can start with some perspective by having this curve, this angle here and this angle here. That already gives you, because this is already 1点パースですよね。小失点をここだと思って。
まあここは無理やり集めていくと、まあこんな感じになるけど、2点パースになりますね。
なるほど、わかりました。So what he's drawn here, even though we originally only saw the first two lines, but this is called 2-point perspective. So these lines, if you imagine they continue on and on until they're off the page, there would actually be a point here. There'd be a point here where they actually meet, the two lines would point, and that would be the vanishing point. It's so small that it disappears into infinity.
もっと迫力を出したかったら、こう
確かにそうですね。He's added even more. So basically, you can keep adding
3
perspective.
点通してやってもいいし
Okay, it's getting more and more complicated. You can add more and more points until you get even more perspective. But the first one is 1 point perspective. What he drew here for us with this standing pose is actually 2 point, where you've got a vanishing point coming off to the left and a vanishing point going off to the right.
3 point.
And now it's 3 point
Yeah.
because he's added the point at the top. So if you imagine that it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, your art is getting smaller and smaller and smaller as you go up towards this point. There'd be a vanishing point here, and then you would have that epic. I'm looking up at my character's face. You're still looking down at his feet. In fact, the camera is still roughly where his knees are right now. If you imagine your camera is looking directly at the image, you're looking down at his feet, up at his head. You're looking away towards the buildings on the right and away towards the building to the left. And if you imagine there's a building just getting smaller and smaller and smaller towards the top of this page, it's like a skyscraper
So
moving up.
Cool.
Hero pose.
Hero pose.
すごい本当に勉強になりました。ありがとうございます。
ね
はったりですよ
はったり。
嘘
Hey,
アニメや漫画は嘘つけるじゃないですか
ああ、そうですね。
I said, oh, thanks for teaching us. It was a real education. He said, they're all lies. It's all about lying. It's about, you know what
Bending
it,
the-
bending, yeah,
Bending the truth. to
bending the
make
truth,
something
bending the
cool.
truth. I mean, it's art, right? Don't
Yeah.
forget, this isn't. It's based on physics.
Right.
It's based on maths. But what we're doing isn't. We're not crunching numbers here. We're
Oh, it'd be photography.
We're
if it
doing
wasn't.
art.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that sounded like some shade at photography.
No,
I'm just
no.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, it's the truth. Like,
I'm
you
just
know.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
Hero poses, very cool. Pointing is fun. You can apply point perspective to this. Man, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope you guys learned something from this. I did. It was supposed to be a really simple question, but you basically learned everything you need to know about perspective
yeah.
from this one image. Really, really, really interesting stuff.
Cool.
Guys, we're gonna have to end the stream here. Thank you very much to Tony for coming.
Hey.
Thank you very much to Hinoe for
Domo.
joining us. Hinoe, you will see him in future videos, of course. Tony actually has his own channel. You can check it out
Oh, yeah. Check it out.
at where?
Sketchflix.
Sketchflix.
On Instagram. And Instagram, YouTube.
YouTube.
Also, you can just go to my Facebook. Not my Facebook. My Twitter. Just
Twitter.
Just Anthony Knight. Because I don't really do the other one. But yeah.
So on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, if they just search Sketchflix as written here,
Yep.
they'll find you. The links are also in the description box for this video, so do check them out.
Yeah.
I'm always here on the Doki Doki channel, so you can find me here anytime. Write a comment. We also have a Doki Doki Twitter account. It's not updated super frequently right now, but feel free to send us a message and we'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
There's also a Discord. We don't have a lot of time to be super active in it, but
The people in there
everyone who's in it are active and talking to each other and
Yeah.
always helping each other, giving each other tips. So that's really cool to see. Thanks for joining us for this
Yes.
stream. Had a good time. Thanks, Hinoe-san.
さよなら
Goodbye.
じゃあねー
I'm going to switch this off now, and I don't remember exactly how to do it. Probably if I press this button
The thing that says stop.
here.